That was a good party. And, good morning. Good morning. King Kai knows how to, have a good shindig, as it were. And for day 4, the reason why I'm at King Kai's planet is because there was actually something quite fun going on whilst the DBZA project that we're going to talk about today was going on. It is Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans, so it's not an episode, so movies and specials are included. This has been going on for so long. Pretty much not long after Christmas Tree of Might came out in 2009, we were like thinking, okay, what are we going to do for the next special? And this was before Plan to Eradicate the Super Saiyans came along on the Raging Blast 2 game. Yeah, that little extra. We didn't have that back in the day. It was just the original 1993 Playdia thing. And that footage is a little shaky and hard to find really good copies of. But luckily, with the digital version, it made it so much easier for Kaiser to work with because there's not any kind of shaky things or any grain to it. It was a lot of fun. You know that little kind of almost monologue that Goku has? You see, Santa? It's not just about the presents, and most of all, it's not about you. It's one of the rare times that Abridged Goku gets to really sound menacing. I think the most memorable one I have is when, he kind of tells Cell that he's gonna lose, which is so rare. It makes it more impactful. This goofy voice and interpretation of a character can actually be mean and stern. That actually has more gravitas in a way, even though Goku is already kind of serious sometimes. Less of a superhero thing, more of just like a, whoa, okay. It's and like in Kai, oh, guess I'll just perfect then. But that's one of my favorite lines from 3.5, by the way. But we're not talking about that. Plan to Eradicate Christmas. Just that whole moment, that entire special was a lot of fun to record for. I think the best bit of memory that I have is when I said the Gohan line, Merci beaucoup, Père Noël. And Kaiser was like, whoa, how do I speak French? And I'm like, dude, I've been speaking French since I was 4. I started learning French when I was 4, and I carried on through until about 18, at A-levels or something like that, and then I kind of just lost interest. But, it's still in there, and I just realised the irony there, you're doing the cell tap. A lot of French DBZA fans really appreciated the accuracy of the accents and the way I said it. That was a nice little tidbit, and surprising Kaiser like that. That is definitely on here for the Christmas jokes, and all the puns, because I am all about the puns, as you know. And, of course, that little Gohan tidbit. But we're going on to the next component, and that is, of course, more cards. And speaking of which, and these are randomly pulled, it's actually Hotchuck again. So let's get on with this little shindig. And let's see, okay, I think, now if we do that, and I know I pulled a special rare last time, so what do I get? Beerus Godly Majesty. So this is what I got, and, okay, when this card is placed in your drop area from your hand by a battle card skill, if Beerus Godly Majesty isn't in play in your battle area, you may play this card from your drop area. So basically, if you've already burnt this card, you can use it again. And I have been practicing. There was some time and downtime during the party that I could actually, study the game and energies and stuff like that, so I'll take that into account. Now, leader card, Android 21, and Malevolence Unbound. This is, I think, a repeat of what we had last time. And now, Gotenks, the Untouchable, and the Unpredictable. Sorry, he is certainly unpredictable about how much you're going to like him in a particular episode. I think you can draw an extra card, but then you have to throw one into the drop area. So it's like you kind of give and take almost. So, but it's a good way for, I think, getting rid of burnt cards or something like that. Biomen, the living weapon, the discount Cybermen. If you can get any more discount than that. When you play this card, look up to 7 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 Dr. Uiro. Don't worry, people have been telling me to do that correctly, but I like the way I go, or Dr. Coaching card among them. Add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. So basically, you can look up to 7 cards, so you can actually look at a couple more cards. That's kind of cool. Supreme Techniques on Gohan, we've had that one before, so we've definitely seen that one. Defender Godgodon, and this is from the Heart Chugga. I think this is from the original special, because people were saying the Kawazu, that was from the original Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans. I really need to go back and watch that again, and then I'll know. But I think this is just another one of the minions and stuff like that. What can it do? When you combo with this card, draw 1 card. So you can make a combo, you can draw an extra card. Trunks the Cunning. We've had Yamcha the Cunning, now we've got Trunks the Cunning, okay. When you play this card, draw one card, then for the duration of the game, if the turn player would use the skill of a battle card or extra card to switch energy to active mode, they can't switch energy to active mode unless they choose 5 cards from their drop area and send them to their warp. Okay, so you can't use the particular energy unless you do something else. Alright, so that kind of distracts you and stuff like that. We've got another leader card. That's kind of cool. So it's Son Goku and Pan, and then the awakened state is Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku. Oh, that's kind of neat. I remember that scene in GT. It was really, really sad. But the activate main on once per turn, choose 2 cards in your life and add them to your hand. Choose up to 1 of your battle cards and it gains double strike for the duration of the turn. Ooh, double strike. Okay, so that means you can attack twice. And then the awaken one, this card inflicts 2 damage instead of 1. So this has double strike. And once per turn, choose 1 card in your life and add it to your hand. Switch this card to active mode. So you can burn through your life, but then you can actually get some extra perks. So that's kind of neat. And speaking of Kawazu, I've got him again. And again, if you don't remember, if your leader card is a black card, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 2. So if you have a black energy leader or something like that, it only costs 1 energy instead of 3. And we have the Android Creator. Why can't you just say Dr. Giro? Okay. Choose 1 clone token in your opponent's battle area and remove it from the game. Draw 1 card, then choose 1 of your battle cards and it gets 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. So if you have a battle card, you can add 10,000 energy, or you can, or you can get rid of a token that's being used on your battlefield. Maleficent Technique Cell. Okay, cool, we got a Cell card. Choose 3 clone tokens from your opponent's battle area and remove them from the game. Play this card from your hand. So you can play this immediately, and you can lose 3 tokens. Oh, okay, that's kind of handy. We got another leader card. We got like 3 of these. So, Dr. Riro and Dr. Kojin, and then the awakened one is the evil scientist. But the auto here, you get 2 autos. When you place this card in your leader area, choose up to 1 Dr. Riro's Rab from your deck and activate it. So, it works with another card. When this card attacks a leader card, look it up to 7 cards on the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 Frenzied Warrior card among them. Add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. And the awaken is when you have 4 or more energy in your life, is at 3 or less. You may choose up to 2 of your energy, switch them to active mode and flip this card over. So that's the way you awaken it. So you got to like do some extra things. But other than that, that's cool. You got 3 leader cards, and then you got Beerus Godly Majesty right here. We're back to here. Oof. I think in terms of like things, I've got to look through these cards again. So what don't I have? The Son Gohan one seems alright. I think Trunks the Cunning actually is alright, but it's a yellow energy. I think what I'm going to do, because they say to specialize in like either 1 or 2 energies, I think I'll specialize in yellow, so I'll Trunks the Cunning. And I have to admit that this seems like a particularly good... Yeah, this is yellow energy. This seems like a particularly apt leader card, so I might go for this one. So replace the Son Goku one and make this my new leader. So might do that. And then in that case, with blue, I might go for Maleficent Technique Cell. So I know that's 3 cards, but I'm replacing a leader card. I think we can do that for the super card game stuff. But yeah, there we go. That was day 4. And please excuse me, I need to get myself ready to move on to the next world on the Dragon World Tour. But we'll go and have a look and see what kind of Lego figure that we've got in mind for the outro. So stick around for that. And until next time, guys, hope you're well. And I'll see you tomorrow. Catch you later.